My objective is to inspire you. My objective is to create a sense of wonder, to bring a sense of wonder to your life. But I want to do it authentically. Some of you read the board when you came in. You saw David Delman, Mentalist. I used to do, and still do from time to time, mind reading stunts. You think of a word, you think of a letter, you think of a number, and I tell you what you're thinking of. One of the issues I had with mind reading stunts was that people believed it was real. It wasn't. And it kind of bothered me a little bit. I wanted to be a little more authentic. So what I'm presenting to you tonight is what I believe to be true, not what I know to be false. So that's one difference tonight than what I typically do. When I was growing up, there was a popular song by Peter, Paul, and Mary. How many have heard of Peter, Paul, and Mary? Good. Good. Peter, Paul, and Mary. Every time I heard it, my imagination soared. It was about a little boy that had the very good fortune of having a dragon for a friend. You know which one I'm talking about? Puff the Magic Dragon, that's right. This was the song, Little Dragon in the Hand. It may seem an odd way to begin a program on the history of the paranormal as an entertainment art form. But for me, there's a relationship between the world that song imagines and the world of the paranormal. Can you see that relationship? The song's about a young man that makes a friend with a dragon. The study of the paranormal is about, is there such a thing as a ghost? Is there such a thing as mind reading? Is there such a thing as telepathy? These are magical things. They're fantastic things. Scientists and researchers have been arguing about them for years. You remember when your world was a magical place? Do you remember when anything was possible? When you believed that anything was possible? In this picture here, none of us remember this. This was pre-flight. When people used to wonder what it might be like to take to flight like a bird. And they would do all kinds of crazy things to try to fly. But this is what happened. The Wright brothers flew, didn't they? When ghosts haunted houses. By the way, this particular photograph was shot in the 1930s in England. And it's a picture of a real ghost. Many people have analyzed the photograph. The house is known to be haunted. That's an authentic picture. It's referenced in my bibliography. Leprechauns lived in the woods. Now, that is not a real leprechaun. Oh, wouldn't you like to have a picture of a real leprechaun? I know I would, but that's not a real leprechaun. Do you remember, this is David Devant, who used to perform in England at the turn of the century. And that was one of the very early levitations. Actually, it's a little-known story. There was a guy named Harry Keller, who was a famous touring magician in the United States, Harry Keller. And Harry Keller very shrewdly hired the people that worked backstage at the David Devant show. And that's how he got the secret of the levitation. By the way, Harry Keller passed that secret on to a fellow named Howard Thurston. Anybody remember Howard Thurston? He did it right here in Baltimore, Maryland. Another Maryland legacy. Before the night is over, I hope to reawaken that sense of wonder in you. You remember that? See that little child's face? That's a magical world. When a child looks out into the world and wonders and marvels at the wonder that's in the world, especially this time of year, it never fails. I drive down 695 or I drive up 83, and to see the cascade of colors creates in me that sense of wonder. That sense that you see right there on that little girl's face.